knocked down by a vehicle if released, says DSS. The secret police continues to hold on to Sowore despite 2 court orders directing it to release him after meeting bail conditions on both occasions. In yet another ridiculous twist, the Department of State Services on Tuesday said that it was here to release pro-democracy campaigner and publisher of Sowore Reporters, Omoyele Sowore, from its detention facility in Abuja because it doesn't want him to get knocked down by a vehicle on his way out. Spokesperson for the agency, Peter Afunanya, also told journalists in Abuja on Tuesday that Sowore's lawyer, Femi Falana SAN, was yet to come fetch him from their facility. Afunanya said, "We cannot just release Sowore and ask him to go because he may be knocked down by a vehicle at the gates." Afunanya noted that Falana had not been to the headquarters of the service since the activist was granted bail. He claimed the popular rights lawyer vehemently rejects. Afunanya claimed that the DSS was following administrative procedures by asking the sureties to come forward for proper documentation. He said, "We respect rules and orders of the court and there was never a time the Director General said he would not release Sowore." The secret police continues to hold on to Sowore despite 2 court orders directing its release after meeting bail. Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, says Yusuf Bichi, Director General of the Department of State Services (DSS), has stopped taking his calls. Said, "I confirm that I have an official relationship with the DG of SSS, but since the commencement of the case of Sowore and Bakari, the DG has refused to pick my calls, while I have since become a persona non grata in the office of the SSS," Falana said. Sowore was arrested in Lagos on August 3, 2019 for calling on Nigerians to take to the streets in peaceful demonstrations to demand a better country from President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. Meanwhile, from the DSS, they said they are making Omoyele Sowore feel comfortable. Said, "You can ask Mr. Sowore yourself, a reliable source at the Department of State Services office who is familiar with the detention of pro-democracy activist Omoyele Sowore," quoted top DSS operative as saying. They claim that they have even allowed Sowore to hold meeting with his visitors and anytime he wanted to, said one of the sources who spoke with Sahara Reporters on Thursday morning. But he expressed grave concerns regarding Sowore's safety and freedom. According to him, the DSS working in cohort with the President Muhammadu Buhari presidency will not let Sowore and his pro-democracy campaigner Olawale Bakari out of his detention facility. Here is the bad news. The Buhari regime, with the connivance of the DSS, don't want Sowore released. They see him as a thorn in their flesh. Their ultimate intention is to give him the Sambo Dasuki Ibrahim Ezazaki treatment. You know what that means. They want to keep Sowore in detention for as long as possible, the source told Sahara Reporters. The democracy crusader and publisher of Sahara Reporters has been in what many Nigerians regard as illegal detention for more than 100 days since he was abducted at his hotel apartment on August 3rd. Buhari and his deputy, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, who swore to defend the rights of Nigerians, have kept mum over continued flagrant violation of Sowore's detention. Many public commentators said the case was that of Hand of Esau and Voice of Jacob. They warned of darker days in the country reminiscent of Buhari's 1984 dictatorship. Buhari had, in his infamous inaugural speech in 2015, told Nigerians, saying, "I belong to nobody, I belong to everybody." His critics say the president is acting just as he had suggested in the speech. He will not tolerate insult from anybody, one of the charges the DSS levied against Sowore. Here's the worst news. The source continued. They don't want, if possible, for Sowore to walk out detention alive. Another source who has intimate knowledge of the operations of the DSS and has years in the agency explained, saying, "I can tell you authoritatively that they are currently doing everything possible to make life comfortable for Mr. Sowore in detention. He has been provided with a TV to watch. In fact, they have given Mr. Sowore a telephone loaded with call credit to call his people. Those were booby traps, the source told Sahara reporters. You must get the message to your boss that he shouldn't fall for the trap, he explained. Their seeming kindness to make him feel comfortable in detention is a small episode of a larger clandestine drama about to play out. Buhari doesn't care about local and international outcry. His goons at the DSS aren't bothered too. Pray for Mr. Showore's safe return, the source said with concern. They don't want him to continue in one piece alive. Meanwhile, Sahara reporters can exclusively confirm that the DSS is G3 and under intense pressure to release Sowore. Another authoritative source within the DSS told Sahara reporters on Thursday what is happening outside is putting them under pressure to release him. I am aware that Sowore and Bakari were threatened that they would not walk out of here alive, but suddenly things changed yesterday. A meeting was arranged in the DG's office, but Sowore declined, saying he has nothing to negotiate because he has been granted bail and cannot renegotiate his bail in custody as a hostage. The source added, there was also a meeting arranged by the pro of DSS with select media outfits on Wednesday, but again Sowore declined to come out. So guys, it's really deep. At least this Buhari, the Buhari is an old man. Why is he behaving like this at this old age, at this time? Why is he behaving like this? What is power in the first place? The Nigeria state is not his family business or his a personal business. You are going to do your tenure and you are going to leave. So what is all of these things? Why all of these things? Also what? You are serving people and you are making things so rigid and complicating issues for yourself. And some of the things you say you have been doing that people are praising you for according to their supporters. And you are doing this kind of a thing and you expect people to be happy. Even if you have done 99 good things and with this singular act, everything is spoiled. At this old age, it's not even a young person. If it's a young person, you say, okay, oh, this person has not really seen life. He has seen life enough. Why holding on to all of this? What is there for people to criticize your government, people to say these are the things that we want? Now you put things in proper perspective. You do your own bits. After everything, you are going to leave. Other people will still take over. So why all of these things? Why all of these things? Nigerians were warned before now. Nigerians were warned. And these are the words some of the people like Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of people, even Fayose cried. Even Jonathan's wife said the same thing. Just that most of all these politicians, you can't even just trust them. They said all of these things, but this man came on the mantra of a change that he is a reformed person. He is now a born again Democrat. That was what he said, and he just, it deceived a lot of people. Why holding on to power? On to what? He does not care. That is what is playing out. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Everybody, both people within Nigeria and outside Nigeria, have been saying the same thing. And I don't know even why they always even accommodate him. They can't. Who is going to talk to this man? And you expect people to come and do business. And the unfortunate thing there is that the vice president is there doing nothing. And now they want the man to come and negotiate with them. Onto what? You say he can't negotiate being head hostage. He must come out if really want to negotiate anything with him. You have to obey the court order. Then if there's anything to talk about, we talk about that on another level, not from the DSS office to wherever. Some people will still come out for Sowore that is not wise. It would have gone just for him to be released. Is that all about that? The ones that are outside the detention, what kind of life are they living? The people who are shouting, who are clamoring, who are saying all manner of things, insulting this gentleman. What kind of life are you living? Even you that you have a liberty to move from places to places. Just like Fela Kuti, or is it Femi Kuti? No, it's Sheun Kuti. He said Nigeria is an open prison, that we are all in prison. Forget that we are moving from places to places. That Nigerian state is an open prison that everybody is in. That we are not free. That we have different categories of prison. That Nigerians are in an open prison. That is where we are. And that is what is playing out. I reckon with what he said. That is what is playing out. Release this man. If you know that you have done the right thing. See, And they know the capacity of Omoyele. Sowore does not have the, what is it called, that he wants to overthrow. Overthrow what? It is your handwork that will speak for you. The President Buhari, it is your handwork that will speak for you. No matter what you think that Sowore wants to do, wants to instigate people against you. Is it not the same people that you said you have worked for? Of course, if you have done the right thing, if Sowore goes out to say one or two things, or he wants to gather people together to say anything against your government, if really the people are living in plenty, they are comfortable with your government, nobody will follow him. That's just the way it works out. So why holding on to this guy? And you can imagine what the DSS is saying, that Sowore, if he's being released, that he might get knocked on the road or by the gate by a vehicle. Can you imagine the kind of excuse that these guys are bringing again? Something is wrong with these people. Honestly, there's something wrong somewhere. These excuses are so childish. They are so petty. What is your business? And now they are saying Falana did not come, and Falana has debunked that you can't say that. They've been there for how many times? What of people who were there now? Who were there to receive it? You said they are not qualified. So now it is not matter of shorty. It is not matter of okay, they are comfortable and all of that. So it is not a matter of if he's being released, because Falana, they need to release him to Falana. If he's not there, Falana is not there, whatever, that he might get knocked by a vehicle. He might get knocked down by a vehicle. Can you really imagine that? This is really funny. Oh my goodness. This whole thing is becoming, we are becoming something, laughing stock. We are becoming laughing stock in this whole world. Nigeria is becoming laughing stock. These excuses, like I said, are so petty that this man will get knocked. By who? Are you the driver that will knock him down? How? So guys, I'm really speechless. I don't even know what to say with this kind of excuse that this DSS is bringing again. Leave your comments below. Let's hear your own talk or your own opinion concerning this, whether you know the kind of vehicle that is going to knock him down if they release him. That is the latest excuse now. Leave your comments. Thank you very much. Bye.